Everyone, today I'm going to introduce you to Jonathan Beam. He's in Niagara in Canada, and he has a unique way of doing real estate investing. He's full-time now. Okay, I'm saying too much. I'll let Jonathan introduce himself. Jonathan, kind of go through your journey, where you came from and what do you do now?
Yeah, so thank you for the introduction. Yeah, so I first just started investing with just, I didn't know what I was doing. I bought a triplex and I just kind of learned on the way. So the first triplex I bought, it was it needed work. It was an undervalued property. I got lucky with, I had a good coach, I had a good real estate agent who kind of, we'd been doing it for a bunch of years. And we talked about strategies, we talked about what we could do with the place. We looked at it at a few, right? And this one kind of, I was in my hometown and we identified an opportunity. And I thought, you know what, let's just try this. It was one of, like, I've come from a family of business owners and a family of real estate investors. And I just thought, you know what, like, this is the time to learn. Let's try it. So we did. I bought my first property there. Well, I guess to take a step back, I bought my first personal property when I was 19 years old. I bought my first investment. I bought my first investment property probably around, I think it was 26. I bought my first investment property.
Wow.
So started, dealing with tenants, dealing with renovations, fixed it up. I really didn't have to do a ton, but renovated some bathrooms, did some insulation, that type of thing, and just kind of learned on the way. So my expertise over the last bunch of years has been multifamily properties in the Niagara region. Is the region that I'm familiar with, is the area that I'm familiar with. I've done a ton of research on macro and microeconomics between the different municipalities, the different neighborhoods within the region. So this is kind of my specialty, is multifamily investing in the Niagara region. So yeah, we've been able to scale up. I'm starting to work with joint venture partners. So it's been a journey, kind of learning on the fly, dealing with, talking with a ton of people who've done more than me, right? You learn and you grow by working with people who have experience, right? Who've done things that you want to do, and just kind of growing that way through osmosis, through reading books, through just kind of getting out there and trial by fire, you know?
Gotcha. Awesome. Yeah, that's very true. Well, with that being said, I know we talked about it, but I don't want to again like tell what you are looking for. So kind of like share. Obviously, you already kind of shared like you are looking to do JV deals or partnerships in the multifamily in the Niagara region, but you also are looking to help people. So kind of share who can you help and who would you like to connect?
Yeah, so really anybody who has an interest in real estate, uh, wants to invest in multifamily real estate, whether, so I guess as a side note too, I'm not, I am focused on the Niagara region, but I also have a team set up in Alberta as well.
Okay.
So um, really, Alberta and Ontario are two areas that I'm very interested in, and I have teams set up where I look for people who have an interest in real estate and want to invest in real estate, but they don't really know where to start. Like, they don't really want to deal with the tenants, the toilets, the headaches, they want guidance, right? So I'm able to, I think I have a good product. I have a good understanding of what drives real estate, what the market dynamics are, what the economics are in the general Canadian market, as well as my specific local markets, right? I know why real estate's a good asset to invest in, and I know, why it might be a good thing to put your money in moving forward over the next, say, 10 years, right? So something that I'm very comfortable with. I have a ton of research to back me up. I have a network of not only investors, but contractors and investment specialists in my target areas. So it's just, yeah, I'm looking to invest with people that, they want to put their money into the Niagara or Edmonton or, Calgary markets, but they're not sure where to start. They're not sure what to do. They want guidance moving forward. So
Awesome. So yeah, reach out to, Jonathan, if you're in Canada, essentially, especially those regions he talked about, Edmonton and, Niagara area, where his expertise is, and then he can help you through it, especially if you're looking to invest in, like you said, you don't know where to start. And maybe you're even experienced, you just don't know the region and you want to invest there, then Jonathan
yeah,
will be able to
I
help you
mean,
there.
you don't necessarily have to be Canadian too, right? I mean,
That's true.
you can
Yeah,
be an
exactly.
American,
Yeah, that's
you
another
can
thing. Yeah.
invest in Canadian real estate as an American, right?
Yep.
There are some tax implications there. I won't pretend to be an accountant. So,
Right.
I mean, yeah, speak to your accountant about that. But there's no reason why an American can't invest in Canadian real estate. There's no reason why a Canadian can't invest in American real estate, right?
There you go. Yep, exactly. That's true. Awesome. Well, with that being said, now, you're up to obviously doing pretty fun things. So what
Yeah.
inspires you to get up and do what you do every day?
Oh man, just helping people, right? So, I mean, and I'm not talking about investors too. I'm talking about the tenants. I feel like real estate investors have a bad rap through, like say, the government likes to blame real estate. Oh, the real estate investors are driving the market, right? They're making it unaffordable for regular Canadians and regular Americans to buy homes and yada yada yada. No, what real estate investors are doing, they're creating high value, good quality real estate and and units that renters can get into, that provide them with a good, safe place to live, right? Real estate investors solve problems. So what gets me up every morning is dealing with people and helping people achieve their dream, whether that's a good quality, low cost rental unit, or whether that's home ownership through rent to own programs. We also run a rent to own
Oh,
program where you can, if you qualify the program, we typically work with people who have a higher income but have a lower, say, credit score through,
mhm.
divorce, through, there's multiple different reasons why people would have a low income, but we work with those people to help them create a plan to move into real estate. So what gets me up every morning is just helping people to have a safe, comfortable place to live and just creating value. Creating value in the marketplace is one of my goals. It's a passion of mine, right?
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
Great. Awesome. That's good. Awesome. Then, well, but you and me talked about obviously, about tips, and you have a lot of tips. You read a lot of books. You're into personal development. So now you have to narrow down to one tip that you can share that will help people. Personal, professional, doesn't matter. One tip.
Oh, geez. This is a tough one, Reggie. This is a tough one. So one tip, just just do it. Get into it, try it, don't hesitate. The biggest thing that people, I think, fall back on is like, they know real estate's a good investment. It's just actually doing it, getting out there and trying it. That's the hard part, right? People like, you like to, you know paralysis by analysis, right?
Yes.
That's one of the big things that a lot of people deal with. Oh, trying to time the market. Is now a good time to buy, or should I wait till it crashes? Is it going to crash? I don't know. Will it crash? People have been saying the real estate market is going to crash for the last 10 years, right? And if you had waited for 10 years to invest, you would have been missing
Yep.
massive gains. So, in my opinion, just talk to the people that are experts. If you're not an expert and you want to be an expert, get the education, get a coach, get people who have done more than you. I have grown by learning from people who've done more than me. And that's that. I know I've said it before, but that is the way to learn, right? It really is. Talk to people who've done more than you, learn from them, and try it. Just go for it, right?
Awesome. Yeah.
That's how you learn.
Exactly. Just do it. Just like a Nike slogan, right? Yeah, and that's true in
I know.
anything, any venture. You obviously are going to learn as you go along. It's never going to be perfect. That's how
No.
life is. You know, life is the same way. You know,
It really is not going to be perfect. Like I'm in the middle right now. I'm doing a commercial to residential conversion where we're adding, several units to a commercial building. We're rezoning. We're going through the whole rezoning process, dealing with the city, all that stuff. This is something that I haven't done that before.
right?
It's a new thing for me. I am learning, right?
Yep.
So once I get through this project, I'm going to have a ton more tips to share,
Right.
and I'll be on to the next one. I've done, triplex conversions, I've done duplex conversions, I've done single family homes, and now I'm trying something new, right?
Yeah.
It's a project that you grow by fire, by putting your feet in the fire, by figuring it out, by learning, by talking to people. That's how you grow, right?
Awesome.
That's how you create value. That's how you create wealth for yourself and your family. And that's how you create good housing for people who want good housing.
Yep, that's exactly.
People who are not afraid to do that and are not afraid to create value in the marketplace, that's how you grow wealth.
Awesome. Great tip. Again, Jonathan, thanks for taking the time. And I'll be posting all the links and whatever I have of Jonathan with the, the recording you'll be seeing. So reach out to him, if what he says rhymes with you. And especially you want to invest in that Edmonton and Alberta and New York, Niagara Falls area, definitely reach out to him. Either if you're experienced or inexperienced, doesn't matter. Awesome. Thank you, Jonathan. Thanks for taking the time.
No problem. Thank you, Raju. I appreciate your time.